Welcome FOH! This week, I'm going to review something which is I haven't done for a while. Cohiba Pyramide Extras from This Is ULA April 2014. Well, they're 10% cheaper yesterday because prices got up. All Cohiba's 10% from Habanos.
Thanks very much, Habanos.
But no, but people say, oh, I can't buy Bahikis, I can't do this, I can't do that. What can I get? And I think that's as good a cigar, if not better than a Bahiki.
We'll find out, won't we?
When's the last time you had a Bahiki? You're a Bahiki fan though, aren't you?
Oh, I think they're terrific cigars. The ones I have been smoking may not have actually had the appropriate labels, and they may have been, shall we say, wind assisted.
So he's had some
from a friend.
Bahiki seconds.
I have no idea what you're talking about. To my good mate.
What did you think of those? Because I've never thought too highly of them.
Oh, well, I should pull one out. The ones I brought back were terrific.
Well, they're terrific.
Yeah, but I can't name our good mate who may have assisted us in this.
He or she.
I said good mate. Yeah,
Stop it.
It's a
stop it.
Gender neutral term.
Just stop it. All right. So you're into the
Thank you,
Bahikis. You love your Bahikis. I'm going to get into this. You look very, very cold.
I'm freezing. The world's coldest
It's
house.
winter time. It's 23 degrees outside, except for this house. This is the coldest house in Australia.
It is. It really is.
And I'm freezing myself being here. I just need to light this up so just to get warm. Okay, much appreciated. We'll be back to you shortly. Give us till the first third. Kenny, first third.
I must say, when you opened the box and I looked at them, I thought, oh God, they look a bit ratty. But closer inspection, not so much. They've actually got a nice little red colouring in the wrapper, and they look better close up than they did from a distance. Then I started smoking it, and I thought, yeah, this is
It started slow, didn't it?
it's sort of okay. It's got a bit of that sort of compost bushfire.
It's had a stale taste to begin with.
It did, and I thought, oh,
So did I. I said, oh, I'm going to cop crap on this one.
yeah. But after about half an inch or
Bang.
so, nougat,
Bang!
absolute nougat came through it.
I was saying, thank God for that.
So was I. I was thinking, you got something in the car.
Bang! It just exploded into life.
It was like, oh, hang on, there it is. Yeah, whoosh.
And now we're back in Cohiba Town. So it's a bit too early. That was our first experiences.
Yeah.
Very ordinary, that first smudge. All right, so we're getting to Cohiba, thank God, at this point in time. But I'm expecting further evolution in this. It should be.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's got 3 years in, and so we should start seeing some real character development.
There is still, even though that nougat started coming through, there's still some bitterness and some...
I'm getting any bitterness.
You know, like a little bit of sort of bitter almond, dry hay. So it's not perfect yet, but it's a lot better than when it started.
Back to you shortly. Second, third, Kenny.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Hey, it's
So I'm in that stunning little patch right now, but then it goes dead.
It's weird. It kicks in and disappears, and there's no seamless. It's not a seamless evolution. It's here's a bit of this. It's almost as though someone's throwing stuff together, and a bit pops up here and a bit pops up there. I was saying I got a mustard seed character before. The nougat seems to have sort of faded away. Construction's been. You wouldn't say it's perfect. It's not bad, but it's not perfect. I'm
Underwhelmed.
I'm enjoying it, but it's not.
You want more?
Yeah, I would think. Look, this is one of their top cigars.
I've had so many of these. I've loved them all. This has been one of the worst performances.
Great.
But having said,
So we got the dud box again.
This is a classic case where the 15s and the 16s were far better than the 14s.
You didn't think to bring a 15 or a 16?
No, because I thought this would be right in the zone now. I want to go back and try. It's one of my boxes, so I want to go back and try it again.
It's
but
a mother-in-law
the 15s and
cigar.
16s, you want that smoothness, you want that evolution. The 15s and
There's
16s
not the
have it.
smoothness. There's
This
not
one,
the smoothness.
this one's got. It's like someone who can't drive a Ferrari, like me. So I'm going,
Yeah.
and then
Then you whiz around the corner.
and then I'm sort of. It's exactly what this cigar's doing.
It is a bit.
I
Yeah.
think it's now
And
we're
they're
together.
both doing it, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Now it's all come together, and then I'm going, and then we're talking about it a minute or so. I come back to it, and then where's it gone?
Yeah, I mean, there was that real kick of strong, beautiful nougat after about half an inch or so, and then
Yeah,
everything
it's
went
good.
away, and then the
Right.
mustard seed.
If it was all like it is right now, with that beautiful nougat and a little bit of honey and a little bit of
I don't
cream
have that.
and a little bit of, it's a beautiful cigar right now, but I'm not confident it's going to last me past there.
No,
It is just ins and outs.
it's.
Let's see. Consistency in Cuban cigars. In fact, these short. So we need to get back onto the cigar here, which has been a remarkable run of.
The moment that Rob finally worked out how to use the remote control and turned it off last time, all of a sudden in came the honey and nougat again, and a minute later, flavour-free zone, nothing.
Then
And
it went
now-
through that, and now it's back
Now
to
I've got this sort of weird creaming soda soy character.
soy.
Yeah, it's sort of a creaming soda soy character. It came through, but it's gone again. It is just like, seriously, you're in a boat on the ocean and it's
A decent comparison, but
I thought for a minute you were saying you could drop 16 over. Jesus.
seriously.
Christmas? Nice try.
But I wouldn't give this more than 89. So you can actually try 16, and that way you can give it a decent comparison. But
I thought for a minute you were saying you could drop 16 over. Jesus.
seriously.
Christmas? Nice try.
But I wouldn't give this more than 89.
No, I was thinking 88.
No, not far off.
But there have been patches that are,
The impact would be 96.
oh, glorious.
But I think,
Too few of them and too short.
and if this was a different, again, maybe. I tend to judge, and maybe I shouldn't, but if it's going to be an expensive cigar, I expect a level of consistency to it, a level of flavour evolution that's consistent. You know,
If I was someone who'd finally splurged on a great box of, even though they're only 10s, Cohiba, and was getting this, I'd be going, I don't see it. I just don't see what all the fuss is
that's
about.
no. That's disappointing.
Oh,
On that note, we'll wrap this up.
Ah,
Next week, I think it's going to be the new Rafael Gonzalez regional from the Asia Pacific, the Rafael Gonzalez 88. There's a bit of marketing there for you. Looking forward to it.
Notice the wave of enthusiasm from here.
No, I love Rafael Gonzalez cigars, and if it's anything close to what Rafael Gonzalez Corona Extras were, it should be a cracker of a cigar. Let's see
You
what
would have
it's
said
like.
that about this before you arrived.
Well, they are cracker cigars. This has been a bit disappointing, but then again, we never know until we actually turn up and smoke them on the day from that given box. But it is what it is.
And that will be a given box, given to someone else, I suspect.
No, that's my box. It'll stay there. I still have hope on these. If I could get that consistency all the way through, if you could combine those beautiful flavours, you've got a 95-point cigar. But this one didn't do that.
No,
and it's
nor did this
disappointing
one.
for that reason.
But it's interesting that well, these, how many have you smoked from that box?
4, 5.
And have the others been?
It's been a while since I've touched this box. Yeah, I can't recall. Not to worry. Just a cigar, man. It's always great catching up, having a yak. That's what cigars should be. Until next week. Hasta luego. Beautiful. Nice ending.
Oh god, that was a good cigar.
Not this one. We're just talking about another one.
No, we're on again.
We're
No,
on
no.
again. We're on again.
A Hamlet Giant, and that's the best cigar I've had this year. It was just spectacular.
There's a double Robusto, isn't it? If I remember correctly.
Well, I always think of them as double Coronas, except that they're sort of like James Bond compared to the normal double Coronas.
Harry
Woody Allen.
doesn't work into a recipe. He's
No,
just
he made all these for us. They're massive things, and for someone who's not all that fond of the huge ring gauge,
Yeah.
like it was just heaven on. And it smoked absolutely perfectly.
Nice, right?
Couple of hours.
He sent me an email this morning. I've got to get back to him this afternoon, but he's going well.
Yeah, but I'm not in the field. I'm representing Australia in the box.
No.
It was not my fault.
It's never Ken's fault. Ken's just got another junket.
I have not got a junket. It's work.
Junket.
It's only a junket if you're not on them.
Anything that includes the rugby is a junket, as far as I've been saying.
It'll be 4 days solid in tastings and vineyards. And we just happen to be in the city where there's a rugby game on that we're going to duck in and have a look.
Touch up on the other half. You don't put any time into lighting your cigar properly from the outset.
Well, if you're not around, I never seem to have a problem. There's hot air coming from one side.
Yeah, prick. There we are.